What up, guys? Should put this hole over here. Shit, fuck it. Put this hole right here because you can see me. What up? Welcome to today's video, man. I was talking to this young man today. 17, bro. He told me right now his only goal is to get hired. We was at a basketball court Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Told me his only goal right now is to get hired, man. Start making money. Paper. That really brought me back. You know? It brought me back because, you know, I talk a lot about just the trap of money. Talk a lot about not liking working. But it was my off day game, which is honestly that's honestly, you know what I'm saying? It's not normal in itself to have an off day. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. It's sort of a spell, you saying off day. I mean, whatever. Whenever he's gonna ignore it, fuck it. You know? But and I realized, gang, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I mean, today I went to go hit the punching bag, and then I went to play basketball, play Call of Duty. But I mean, and main thing is you create your own purpose, gang. I watch a lot of basketball YouTubers, gang, so they'll pull up the parks, lit, recording, you know what I'm saying, showing out. You make your own purpose, bro. A poet would read a spoken word at a auditorium, or, you know, I'm just trying to think like, damn, bro, what the fuck what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something wrong. Look what I'm doing, though. I'm making the video. I mean, this shit is a legendary in itself, gang. Shit is legendary in itself, bro. But I can't help but feel like I'm doing it wrong. I can't help but feel like I'm living life wrong. And it's obviously not true. But for some reason, the thought is there, man. Maybe it's because I don't embrace the silence. You know, I don't meditate like I should. You know, I don't live in truth. I live in illusions, man. Remember when I said I was off? Like, today's my off day? That's an illusion, bro. You like my shirt? I like my shirt. You know, I like SpongeBob. I really do. I think I was in Marshall's, and I saw this shirt and I had to grab it. That's what I could start doing. I could start shopping more. Start shopping. Cause I don't really shop at all, bro. But I could start shopping though. Cause I like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I like to dress too. But I don't really go nowhere though. But I could start shopping though. Like, this business owner told me that he started to find joy in buying work clothes for himself. But I just think these videos are, like, this is my, you know, I guess I win when I create. You know, when I bring to the world, when I create, I win. You know, that's my purpose, to create, you know. But I really the purpose is to raise the vibration of the planet. That's it. And the way you do that is really through words, gang. And it's not even what you say, it's how you say it. You know, it's not like I'm saying, oh my gosh, everybody let's come together in unity and let's all love each other and be one. No, that's not how that shit works. It's not what you say. You know what I'm saying? The leaders, gang. It's not what they say. They be saying bullshit. It's how they say it, gang. It's how you believe in yourself when you say it. It's how you articulate yourself. It's how you get it through. It's your point of view. All it takes is another point of view to raise the vibration of the planet, man. All it takes is somebody else's psyche, somebody else's mindset, and for them to speak, for them to say, hey, look, love yourself. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's just, that can't nobody else, that can't be replicated. You feel me? That's my purpose, to raise the vibration of the planet, but I still live here. And I'm still a human, bro. I still have plenty of negative traits, man. I have plenty of negative traits, man. You feel me? Plenty of negative traits, bro. You know. And the world has a lot of, like, the world don't matter, bro. I'm getting to the point, the world don't matter. My life matters. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much going on at one time. If I drive 10 minutes away, something else is going on. Like right now I'm by myself, but if I drive 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away, if I go to the highway's filled right now. Do you know how many truckers on the highway right now at this very moment? Like, the world is vast and massive, gang. That's just in this city, gang. It's a whole nother city in Gainesville. It's a whole nother... Bro, the world's massive, man. So, the more I focus on that, the more I get distracted. You know, the more I focus on the world, the more I get distracted from myself. I haven't worked out in forever. I have not did any type of weight. But the reason why is because I said I was going to stop doing weight and start doing body weight, but I don't even do that. I don't be working out for real at all, bro. But I don't be eating like that either. And I be moving and shit, so like it balances out. I be moving every day. It balances out, but still, like, I don't work out, man. And I was in the gym today. Like I said, they hit the punching bag, but I ain't gonna lie. When I looked at the weights, I just got disgusted. I ain't want to do that, bro. This is not the season in my life where this is not a working out season for me, you know. And that's totally fine, you know. That's totally fine, man. I look at how many people. Everybody's alone. Everybody is living in their own world, bro. Everybody's alone, bro. Everybody lives in their own universe, man. And then we all come together to make one verse. It's truly a universe, gang. It's one. Uni means one. Because uno, maybe uni don't mean one. Uni mean like unify. I don't know, but yeah, man. And then it's so much stuff going on at one time. And there's so many distractions, man. Everything distracts you from yourself. That's all distract you from yourself. And I love being distracted, but I like watching shows. I like playing video games. I like watching UFC. I love watching UFC. I like playing chess. You know what I'm saying? I like watching streamers. I scroll on TikTok. And the thing is, bro, I beat myself up because of the things that I love to do. I like to do. Like, I do what I like to do, but I'm saying I'm not doing enough. And I'm really, it ain't nowhere to go, though. Because even if, like, the thing is, like, I don't know, but that's just life, man. Because life, it don't matter how far you get, you're going to think you got somewhere else to be. You could have made it to the top of the mountain, gang. Look, this is like, describes life, okay? Let's say you're a UFC fighter, right? And you're trying to become world heavyweight champion or world lightweight champion, whatever the fucking weight class you're in. You're trying to become champion. So that involves heavy amounts of training, and then you got to fight your way. You got to fight your way. First of all, you're going to be unranked for like 10 fights, maybe 5, depending on how good you is. You're going to be unranked for a couple fights, and then you're going to be ranked 10. Then you got to go from rank 10 to rank 4 to rank 2. So now you're a number 2 contender, and then you gotta win another fight. Now you training, you all the way training. You're training, gang. You working. You know what I'm saying? So you win the fight. once you win a fight, you're not even worried about that fight because you got another fight coming. So you got to continue to train and train. You know what I'm saying? You train and you always like, damn, it's something else, something else, something else. So then when you finally do become number one contender and you do decide, okay, this the fight for the belt. You train your hardest. You know what I'm saying? You done been training all your life. You've been training, and then you win. You get the belt. Now you at the peak. You at the peak of your goddamn. You at the peak of your career, man. You know what I'm saying? You at the peak of your career. You got a belt. You at the peak, bro. Like, can life not get no better, or can it not get no worse? Like, is this what it's for? Is this what I did everything for, just for the belt? And then you got to defend your belt. You did all this work to become world champ, gang. Now you got to defend your belt. And then your first fight, where you defend it, you lose the belt. Now, where's your self-worth at? What is your self-worth now? What are you feeling? Are you feeling down? Are you feeling worthless now? Because you don't even, do you know who you are at this point? You understand? Like, we have to discuss this, bro, because this is what life is like. This is life. This is what life is like, man. Life has you, it has you constantly getting up every day, putting in work for the fight. Just to have another fighter come along and challenge you again. This is what life is like, man. You get and this is why you never settle. You never supposed to settle for where you're at, and you're supposed to always, because you're either growing or and this is what elitists know, man. This is what those who are successful in their fields, who are successful. And what does it mean to be successful, gang? Successful is something that's internal. You know, it's something that's internal, gang. Success is like, okay, boom, I wrote this whole agenda down at 5 a.m. Now it's 5 p.m. I done did everything on the list. That's success, gang. Success is internal. You make your goal and you accomplish your goal. That's success. And so the most successful people, they understand that goals are not permanent. They understand nothing is permanent, man. The year ain't permanent. 2026 gonna go away and it's gonna be 2027. Nothing is permanent. And this is where I fail. You know what I'm saying? This is where we all fail. Cause we, at least, especially 9-to-5ers, this is where we all fail, man. We seek for permanence in a world that is temporary. And that's where we fail. That's where we that's why, you know, that's why we're not happy. That's why we're not happy. We're seeking permanence in a world that's temporary. You're seeking permanent happiness in the world that's temporary. You're only going to get happiness from accomplishing temporary goals. Boom, today I wanted to run a mile. Oh shit, I ran a mile. Damn, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm successful today. But tomorrow I got to do the same shit to be successful tomorrow. You feel me? That's really like how the shit go. And it's a failure to self when you don't live like that. It's a failure to self when you go day to day, just going day to day, no goals, and you seeking and you steadily looking for permanent happiness. That shit don't exist. The world ain't permanent, gang. And life is moment to moment, nigga. This moment is only gonna last until I end the video. Then the moment gonna be gone, and then I gotta get up. Then I gotta get up and go do something else with my life, man. You know, but I ain't gonna lie, I do love making these videos though. Like, this is something that I really do enjoy. It brings me to myself. It calms me. It brings me great happiness to make these videos, man. To calm down, you feel me? To take a breath and throughout the day, stop moving and just record, man. Just release. You know what I'm saying? Release my thoughts or whatever the fuck, man. Just release, gang, because it's beautiful, man. Yeah, that dude had told me, like, He told me like he don't want to do shit but work. He want to get an application accepted so he can work. I be when I'm on a job. I was working on Friday, right? I was working on Friday. Friday I was working. We had stopped at a gas station. So a break, like a 15-minute break. I had sat outside of the benches, but on the other bench over there, like 4 dudes, gang. And I'm not judgmental. I am judgmental, but I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? I am judgmental. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm judgmental to where I can read the room. That's it. But as far as like placing judgment, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from that. But I saw these 3 dudes, man. All it did was just, it was just like, it's a full circle moment because it made me think like, damn, I'm on the clock right now, gang. It was like 2 p.m. 3 p.m. Maybe it was 5 p.m., 4 p.m. But I'm on the clock right now, you feel me? And these dudes, much love to them, but they're not on the clock. They're not on the clock, gang. They're sitting. They probably been here for 3 hours. It looked like they've been sitting at that table for 3-4 hours, and they was gonna be there for 3 more hours after I left. And it made me realize, like, which I mean, everybody who's older than me has realized this, like, working is where it's be. Working is where you should be at work, man. You know what I'm saying? Granted, and that's the same thing too. This is where we gotta talk about permanence versus temporariness, because we are staying at a job permanently in a temporary world. We are keeping our wages permanent in a temporary world where inflation matters, in a world where everything changes every day. Money gets printed every day, yet we're staying at a job that pays us $16 to $24 to $40 to $50 to maybe $100 to maybe $150 an hour. We're getting, and then when you get the money, then what are we doing with the money? Like, where is this money going? Now, a lot of us have responsibilities. You may own a house, you may own an apartment, but even that's bullshit. Even that's bullshit. Like, the house is a permanent, how much? $3 grand a month? Permanent 3.5, permanent 2.7 grand a month. Is that low? Nah, that can't be low for a mortgage. It might be low. I'd say 2.5 to 3 grand a month. Permanent for 30, like, it's permanent, gang. It's permanent in the temporary world, gang. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many possibilities. It's somebody out there traveling. You know what I'm saying? They going, it's literal nomads. They're living amazing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I would be a nomad. I just don't know how. I don't know how yet. But I think I would definitely be a nomad, though. Like, but I don't know if I would be a nomad because I want a house. Like, I want a family. So I don't know if I could be a nomad because I want a family, bro. Like, I want a wife. And I don't know. And it's somebody for everybody. It's somebody for everybody out there, you feel me? So I ain't going to say a wife wouldn't be a nomad, but it's somebody for everybody, man. But I want to, and I know, I ain't going to lie, a wife would want a house, man. Like, she'll want a house, bro. But she'll want a home that she can grow, have kids, and you feel me? Like, yeah. But everything happens as it should, bro. I ain't gonna lie, when I first took up that way of thinking, bro, everything shifted, man. When I first took up that way of thinking that everything happens as it should, I stopped stressing about shit, man. I stopped stressing, man. Stress don't even exist in my life. The only stress that I get is from people, you know? And that, not even people, it'd be immediate family members, immediate people, like people who I have to be around. That's the only stress I get in life. I don't get stressed about, like, because, bro, everything happens as it should. When I got off work on Friday I got off work, gang, my damn car, my shit wouldn't start because my brake lights stay on. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go check that hoe. We're gonna walk over here a bit and check my brake lights because they bitches be on. My brake lights stay on. I don't know if it's like, okay, the first time my brake lights was on like this, it was like a piece that was on my brake pedal that I had to replace. It's like plastic. You know what I'm saying? That piece cut my lights on and off. You know what I'm saying? But now I don't think it's the piece, gang. I don't know what the fuck it is now, cause now I have to press the brake again. After I cut the car off, I have to press the brake again just for it to cut off, just for the brake lights to cut off. But long story short, Friday we got off late as fuck. We got off at like goddamn. Yeah, they on. See, look, twin, look at this shit. See, they on, bro. I'm telling you, gang. And they be on, and then on Friday, they was on the whole time I was at work. They was on Friday. So we had got off late, gang. We had finished our route like at 11 p.m. So we dead tired, ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? And my car didn't start. Which wasn't that big of a deal, cause you know what I'm saying. We just jumped it. But you see how that could be an inconvenience for somebody else. First of all, we irritated, gang. We ready to go. It's 11. It's 11 p.m. gang. What the fuck? Nigga, we started at 7. Now we started at like 8. We started at 8:39. It's 11, gang. We just getting off. Just getting back to the warehouse to go home. We irritated as a motherfucker, gang. And then the car don't start. But we worked through that bit though, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like we jumped it. We jumped again. And we made do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, everything happens for a reason in life. Everything happens as it should happen. You feel me? Everything happens for a reason, bro. There's a reason for everything, bro. So you just, I don't put no type of energy into stressing. I don't put no energy into feeling like, damn, I'm out of place, or I'm moving wrong, or I'm not in the right headspace. Because first of all, this shit is spiritual anyway. This shit is not really physical, gang. It's physical, but it's more spiritual than physical anyway. You feel me? So this shit is just a spiritual dojo, gang. You're supposed to learn here. You feel me? You ain't really here to live. You here to learn type shit. You here for your soul to learn, your soul to grow. You feel me? So yeah, you living and shit, but nigga, you just learning, gang. You just growing. You just becoming the highest version of yourself, gang. That's what I'm talking about. You got to become the highest version of yourself in the temporary. Make temporary goals, knock the bitches out, and then do it tomorrow. But I'm done. I've been recording for like 20 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna record more vid though. But much love to you, much appreciation, man. I love you. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you watched all the way through, man. And have a good one, bro. Peace.